If there is one person who knows the meaning of rejection, it is William Samoei Ruto. He doesn't need to go to the Oxford Dictionary to look for the meaning of rejection. William Ruto has been rejected in the country. William Ruto has been rejected by the people who helped him ascend to power. The mamambogas, the watu wa boda boda, the hustlers, the people he promised heaven. Then it turned out that even giving hell, implementing hell was so difficult. The term, the chant Ruto must go, is something that is now very synonymous with William Ruto. Hakuna mwizi kama Ruto. Those are songs that he is used to. Ruto lies all the time. Now, I got this video where this old woman is talking about Ruto, and is this a curse? Even the old grannies understand that William Ruto is the most dishonest president who is taking our country down the drain. And I was like, is William Ruto listening to what is happening? Is the intelligence, the national intelligence, service giving William Ruto the real story? What is happening on the streets? And if he's getting all this, what is he doing? Does he even get sleep? How do you go to sleep knowing very well that your country rejects you?
Yeah? He knows nothing about law. As that we were mature people during Moi's time. This, in fact, is worse than Moi. Hata ingawa Moi alifanya maneno, at least alikuwa anajificha. Huyu ni waziwazi na huyu hata ogopi ni nini. So you people tafadhali chukueni vitambulisho.
Vitambulisho tunachukua na
kura. And in the case, not all of us elderly people that are not knowledgeable.
Exactly.
We accept, you people accept our advices we tell you. Ask people to get, hata mkiunda chama yenu Gen Z tuseme. Muungane na watu wengine. Huyu mtu aende. Atamaliza hii nchi.
Kabisa.
Yeah? And now you're about to go, maybe some of you have families or you don't, or you're about to get families. But how are you going to raise your young ones by friends in this kind of environment? Yeah? You yourselves, I'm sure you have studied through hard stuff. What about your young ones ambayo ikiwa mkipata bomo mtapata?
Kwa ngumu. Sababu hata university they cannot even attend now.
Hata ukipata tuseme sasa ikiwa mzazi hana kitu.
Ruto, hakuna mwizi kama Ruto, hakuna na hata kuwepo. Nimetembea kote kote, nimetafuta kote kote, nimezunguka kote kote, hakuna na hata kuwepo. Akizakaya afanye nini? Ashuke. Afanye nini? Ashuke.
Ruto must go! Ruto must go! Ruto must go! Ruto must go!
Not only that, the members of parliament who are allied to William Ruto are facing difficult moments engaging with the constituents. Now today we are told of a member who impeached Rigathi Gachagua, the Nyeri member of parliament, Madenge. He's been in his hideout for some time. He didn't want to go back to his constituents. But we have been told that they are being charged to go back to the ground to try and pacify the ground as they wait for the homecoming party of Kithure Kindiki. But things are thicker. Things are not easy for them because people are very bitter. Whenever they are seen, it is like a cat and mouse game. They are never wanted there. So for the first time, Madenge, most of them have vacated their rural homes. They were living in Nairobi. Now Ruto has given them a condition. Go back, talk to your people, tell them that ejecting Rigathi was the best thing that ever happened to us, that Kithure Kindiki will bring harmony. People don't want to hear this. Today, Madenge faced the members that voted him to become the member of parliament. And this is what he got. governors who are aligned to William Ruto, commissioners trying to read Ruto's speech. Whether you are in a funeral and you want to read Ruto's condolence messages, you will be chased. You are in a crowd and you are saying that you've received greetings and regards from William Ruto, the crowd will reject you. I don't know how Ruto feels leading a country that does not want his leadership, especially in Mount Kenya. If there is anyone who still deceives Ruto that he will get some votes, maybe Kimani Chungwa, people like Kithure Kindiki, who are telling William Ruto that he's got the support base of Mount Kenya, Ruto must now come to the realization that Mount Kenya is a done deal. They no longer want him, and they are not mincing words. They are not hiding it. When Rigathi Gachagua said that his people don't go to the street to throw stones, he meant it. They have been very quiet. But anytime they meet a member of parliament who betrayed Rigathi Gachagua, they explode. They tell him, go and talk to Ruto. I've always opined on this channel that you need to work for the people who took you to parliament. Madenga went, he campaigned, he seduced the people and persuaded them that he was the best among all the other candidates who wanted to become the member of parliament of Nyeri. But after getting to parliament, he forgot those who elected him. He's now working to please the executive. Now, when you go back to the ground, that is the kind of reception that you receive. We are yet to see, because most of them voted to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. They pleased William Samoei Ruto. If it is true they took some money, they have taken the money. Now the reality, a moment of reckoning is coming. You go back to your people, and Ruto is telling them, go and pacify the ground. I know they're being given money. I saw a member of parliament who was giving cabbage. I don't know whether that can suffice, when you're hungry and you're given one cabbage. I know. Anyway, so it's going to be very difficult. For William Ruto, ladies and gentlemen, he knows where the rain started beating him. All the lies, all the promises. And then all of a sudden we realize that he told us he will not increase taxes. Taxes are there. Then on further scrutiny, we realize that just like the members of parliament who are voted by their constituents, and they forgot their people, they started to work for William Ruto. William Ruto forgot the people who voted him. He started working to please Joe Biden. He started working to please Bill Gates. He started working to please the Bretton Woods institution, the IMF, and the World Bank. And as such, he has detached himself from the people. And maybe just like the members of parliament, he will find it very rough come 2027. Gen Zs do not want him. Mama Mbogas are rejecting him. The old are rejecting him. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, it is bad. Let me tell you, William Ruto can only be re-elected if the elections are rigged. If he has the IEBC on his side, if he has the Supreme Court the way he has it by his side, but on a clean and fair ground, a free, fair, and verifiable election, I can assure William Ruto cannot. Right now, there is something going on, civic education. Youths are told, go and register as voters, because they want to teach their members of parliament a lesson. They want to teach William Ruto a lesson. Abductions, they're saying he has killed us. This man is killing us. People are being killed, abducted, tortured, and there's no accountability. There's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of wastage. And they're doing it with impunity just because William Ruto got the support of Raila Amolo Odinga. Now he's ruling with iron fist because he feels nothing can happen. But politics is dynamic. A time will come when all the political class will be told, you cannot deceive us all the time. How do you feel when people keep on singing, hakuna mwizi kama Ruto, hakuna mwongo kama Ruto, all the time Ruto lies, Ruto must go? I mean, I spent my time watching the life and times of Julius Kambarage Nyerere, the first president of Tanzania. He was mingling with people. I mean, because he knew very well he was working to his capacity. People can always see if you are trying, ladies and gentlemen. If you are an MCA, you are a president, you are an MP, senator, or a governor. People are not fools. They will always see when you are trying. And when you go to them and tell them, I promised you this, I have managed this capacity, but I'm still finding challenges. Find your time and watch documentaries or videos about Traore. Is it the Burkina Faso leader? If you look at the countries, the West African countries that underwent recently the military coup, those people are working. I remember Ibrahim Traore, if I'm not forgetting the name, said he would work for, I don't know, only 2 years, and they wanted to relinquish power so that people can go for a clean election. People started going to the streets telling him, you are not going anywhere. When people are going to the streets to say Ruto must go, to some presidents or in some countries, people are going to the street demonstrating, demanding that we should not lose this man, he should continue staying. How wonderful is it when your people are demonstrating that he should not go? And that only happens when you remember that you are elected by your people. When you are being led by the urge to help your people, to reduce and alleviate the poverty and the pain that they feel. But in a country where everything is working for the few who are pocketing money and they're enriching themselves and they're chest thumping, showcasing their expensive watches and shoes and the executive suits that they have, Kenyans are tired. And we'll be witnessing until 2027